Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to this Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep!
Age of Sigmar Sudden Death version. I've got Kenny here to play 1,000 points of Tzeentch versus 500 points of Ironjawz using the Sudden Death and Ruse from the open war cards. Let's take a look. Here we've got my 500 points of Ironjawz. I'm going to be outnumbered 2-1, which is why I'm going to be the one to draw the Ruse and Sudden Death, as we'll talk about in a second. So 500 points of Ironjawz, only 3 units. We've got my Mega Boss ready to lead the charge. A unit of Ard Boys with all their choppas, and a big strong squad of brutes. And over here we've got Kenny's 1,000-point army of Disciples of Tzeentch, with a huge Ogre Thaumaturge, an elusive Zangor Shaman, 2 10-man squads of Zangors, and a super fast squad of Zangor Skyfires. We're gonna be playing on this swamp table. The mat is provided by Urban Mats. We've got some Tyrannify terrain here, and then some Aquarium terrain, that Greenleaf terrain then repainted for use in our battle reports. We're gonna be using the open war cards here. If you're not familiar with them, the way that works is there's the 3 normal ones that everybody likes to use. You draw a random deployment, for example. That might be the deployment. You draw a random objective, and like this is a comet where an objective appears mid-game. And then you draw a twist, which changes how the game plays. For example, this one gets +1 to all casting and unbinding rolls, but then there's some negative consequences as well. However, since we're doing this sudden death version, essentially whoever has less points gets to draw a ruse, which gives them some sort of benefit. For example, Lethal Inferno. Basically I get to do some damage to people if they're close to some terrain feature. And if you have half as many points as your opponent, you get a sudden death card. For example, here, starting from the 3rd battle round, play this card at the end of your turn. If there are no enemy models in your territory, you immediately win the battle. Now, since I just showed you these, doesn't mean that I won't be drawing them, because I will be shuffling the decks, so we might get them back to the top. We don't know. And so the idea here is that Kenny will not know what my Ruse and Sudden Death are. And because he outnumbers me 2-1, most likely he'll be able to beat me in the normal game, but the Sudden Death overrides the objective right here. As soon as I achieve it, I win. So it could actually be something that I win in first turn, or something that I cannot possibly do ever. So that is my challenge as the underdog, is to try to beat an army twice my points by having a nice ruse and a sudden death scenario. Now we're actually going to be playing 3 games today. The first one will be available for free on YouTube. The other 2 will be in the MiniWarGaming Vault. If you don't know what the Vault is, go to miniwargaming.com/vault trial to have it all explained to you. But essentially, it's our paid members area that helps to support us in making these videos. And in return for paying for that, we give you a ton of exclusive content, narrative campaigns, battle reports, behind the scenes, and everything else. So go check that out during this game or after this game, wherever you like. There'll be a link in the description below. Let's find out what our game is going to be today. First is deployment. We are going to have this one, where we meet in the middle. Oh, that's nice and close. That's probably better for me. Our objective is the comet. See, that's the one that we shuffled. So at the start of the 3rd battle round, after determining who has the first turn, place an objective as close as possible to the center of the corresponding location shown on the map below. Whoever controls the objective at the end of the 5th battle round wins the battle. And the twist. Boom! Blessed Healing. Each player can pick a friendly unit at the start of their hero phase. That unit heals D3 wounds. Ooh, I like that. Now, Zangors aren't multi-wounded, are they?
They got 2 wounds each.
Well, they have 2 wounds each, and I have like 2 and 3 wounds, so that'll actually work really well for both of us. Maybe. We'll see. Now, Kenny, get out. Leave. Go.
I'm gone.
Out.
All right.
And don't you dare listen at the door. Just in case he's close by, I'm going to be a little quieter. What is my ruse? He does not get to see this. Now, it might be revealed early on. Reinforcements. Ooh, play this card at the end of any of your movement phases. When you do, pick 1 unit from your army in which all the models have been slain, set it up more than 9 inches from enemy, and wholly within 9 inches of the battlefield, edge of the battlefield. Nice. So I get to bring back a unit. So that'll help me with my lower points. And what is my sudden death? This is probably the most important thing, because it's going to be hard for me to win that objective. Assassinate. Play this card if you slay the enemy hero or monster that has the highest wounds characteristic of any enemy model currently on the battlefield. If several have the same, play this card if any of them are slain. You win the battle. Let me go check his army. Now in his army, the Thaumaturge has 8 wounds and the Shaman has 6. So basically my objective is to kill the Thaumaturge. The moment I do, I play that card and I win. Ooh, I think I can do that. Kenny! Kenny! Come on back! You have no idea what I just drew.
No. Why would I?
That's the whole point, I guess. Before we go any further, let's talk about command traits and artifacts. My Mega Boss obviously is my general. He's going to have Brutish Cunning. So at the start of my opponent's charge phase, I roll a die on a 5+. An Ironjawz unit wholly within 12 inches of him can charge, which is awesome. And then for the artifact, you got the Armor of Gork. So anytime he rolls a saving throw of 6 or higher in the combat phase, close combat, then the enemy who inflicted the wound takes a mortal wound. So basically reflects the damage.
So my Warlord is going to be my Ogre Thaumaturge, and his trait is going to be Boundless Mutation. On a roll of a d6 at the start of my hero phase, on a 1 he takes a mortal wound. On a 2-up he heals d3 wounds.
So you can choose not to do that if you're not already wounded, right?
No.
Oh, so you don't get to choose to do it, and if you die, you turn into a Chaos Spawn.
Yeah, hopefully that.
Well, at least if you die, you get another model. Yay! What's his artifact?
His horns are going to be a secret eater. So if he kills an enemy hero, I gain a destiny die.
All right. We roll off to see who gets to choose their side and who starts deploying first. So I win. I'll choose this side because that's where my models already are. Deployment was pretty straightforward. I went as far forward as I could, and you didn't go as far forward as you could, even though you're close combat army. I finished deploying first, so according to the open war cards, I get to choose who goes first. But before that, we got some destiny dice. Roll them! Oh, not bad. That's a lot of 6s. If you're not familiar with destiny dice, basically he rolls this before whoever goes first, or whoever chooses, or rolls to go first, or however your scenario is going to be doing it. And he gets to put these aside, and whenever he wants to do something with his army, pretty much almost anything, hit rolls, wound rolls, save rolls, unbinding, casting, he can, before he rolls, just say, I'm going to use this die instead. So if he's like, I'm going to do a run, and I want to run 4, I'm not going to roll, I'm just going to take that. He has to decide before he rolls. If he has 5 hit rolls to make, he could be like, let's make 3 of them 6s, because on 6s they do mortal wounds or something, I don't know. And he just chooses those before he rolls the other hits as well. Once they're used, though, they're gone in a normal Tzeentch army. I want to talk to the audience. Get out.
Pardon?
Get out. I want to talk to the audience.
You got it.
Get out. Don't listen. Hey, if you recall, my objective is to kill this guy. And he's going to be very aggressive, so all I have to do is make sure I mitigate damage until I get him. The cool thing, too, and I'm sorry if I'm talking so quietly that you can't hear me, headphone users, you can turn it up so that you get nice headphone ringing when we go to the next thing. Remember, when I lose a unit, I can bring it back with the card at the end of a movement phase within 9 inches of a table edge. So I can find a spot over here, probably, and then get him over there. I don't even know what it'll be. I don't know what it'll be. It'll be good, though. Here we go. Kenny?
Oh, I'm right here.
Kenny! I'm expecting to open the door and find you up there with a glass to the door or something. But I talked quietly so you wouldn't be able to hear me.
Oh.
I'm that suspicious. Good luck.
You as well.
I will decide to go first in the first battle round because I'm just that impetuous. Are you ready?
Always.
Okay. My allegiance ability allows me to roll a die for each hero, give a +2 to it if it is a general. So I need a 4+, in this case I did not get it. I needed a 6+ or 4+ for the general. If I make it, then a unit wholly within 12 can either move or charge or pile in, just depends on how far away they are from enemies. I don't get to do it. I will use his Whoa command ability, which allows me in the combat phase, I have to use it right now because it doesn't say otherwise, to count up the number of units close to him, and I roll a die. If I roll equal to or underneath it, everybody gets +1 attack. So it's not going to be quite as good with an army that's smaller, but might as well do it. And we are just going to start moving. Everybody only moves 4 inches. So these are actually harder charges than they look, which makes me maybe reconsider the fact that I just used my 1 command point to do that. The Ard boys over here at least have, everybody does get +1 charge. One of my allegiance abilities is +1 charge, and there's a drummer in here. I wish the brutes could have a drummer. That gives them +2 to their charge. So these guys actually get a +3 to their charge. Still though, uncomfortable distances for a destruction player. Let's just go straight to charging. No messing about here. These guys get +3. And we got an 8, so we get an 11-inch charge. And we're just going to totally engage this unit of Zangors. Oh yeah, that's a proper charge. Get everybody in. My Mega Boss will charge. He gets an 8 in total, gets the +1. He's just going to go headlong right into this squad of Zangor. And then the brutes, come on brutes! Yes, 10 inches in total. Here we go! We're coming for you. And now at the beginning of the combat phase, I'm going to try to do my WOG ability. So basically I count up the number of units within 10. I did check, these guys are within 10. It's not wholly within 10, just within 10. So I got 1, 2, 3 units of Ironjawz within 10. So if I roll 3 or less, so obviously the more units you have, the better, then they all get +1 attack. Oh, this is 6. That would have been awesome if I had 6 or more units, because then they get +2 attacks. But nope. I'm going to swing with my Ardboys first. Now my awesome Ironjawz Allegiance ability also says if I destroy a unit in close combat, then I can actually fight immediately with another unit of Ironjawz that has not yet fought. And it doesn't have to be the nearest one either, that's the way it used to be. I'm going to start with my Knob. He gets +1 to his hit rolls, so I have to roll them separately, so hitting on 2s instead of 3s. Oh, and then we've got 4s to wound. So I got that backwards. He's 4 to hit, 3 to wounds. He's actually 3 to hit, 3 to wound, and so that would have actually been 1 wound. And the rest of them hitting on 4s. Oh, that was awful. Wounding on 3s. So there's a few there. And then we got the extra one. I'll just leave that die there for you from the Knob. So here's your saves. 5-up saves! I made 2 of them. So 3 Zangors die. They're gone. Your turn. What you gonna choose?
I'm gonna choose those Zangors over there. 10-man squad.
Pile them in. And then you're going to declare these 3 into the boss and 4 into the brutes?
Yep.
Against the boss first. Now you're normally 4s and 4s, but you get +1 to hit because you have 2 weapons, and you get +1 to wound because you're near a hero, an Arcanite.
Hero.
Yes. So you're hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. Go!
Oh.
No, not bad. 3s to wound. 3s to wound. Okay, only 2 get through. I've got a 3-up armor save on my Mega Boss. Oh, I feel 1. I'm down to 6 wounds. And then you've got 4 into my brutes. You're looking at 3s and 3s against them as well. Oh, you roll just like I did. 3s to wound really quick, really quick. Whoa! Oh, 1 gets through with the 4-up save. I hold it off. I'll do my brutes next. I'm gonna pile this guy this way just to end a little closer, just so I can get 1 more guy in. Unfortunately, I've kind of forced, this guy can't pile in that way because he's closer, so I wouldn't end closer to him. We'll start with the boss brutes, or the brute boss's big choppa, or his boss choppa. It's 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Now I just want to know, I do get to reroll hits rolls of 1 for being close to that mega boss, but I rolled a 2. 3s to wound. Okay, so we got 2 in there. These are at -1 rend, 2 damage apiece. You get 6-up saves, otherwise they'll kill, each of them will kill Zangor. Oh, we failed 2, so that's 2 Zangors dead so far. And then I'll finish with the other 2 brutes. Little tactical error here. This guy with his big chop is a 2-inch reach, so I should have put him in the back. So only these 2 guys are gonna be able to fight. Let's do this, the regular brute choppas from the 1, 3s, re-rolling 1s, 3s, and -1, but only 1 damage apiece. So you get 6-up saves, and we kill another Zangor. So that's 3 Zangors dead so far. And then we'll have the big one. And then we've got the Gore choppa. So it's only hitting on 4s, and then wounding on 3s. And it's -1 rend with D3 damage apiece. So you get 6-up saves. Oh, the double Nancy Matthews!
All right.
How dare you! Your turn.
I'll just go with these Zangors.
Oh, these Zangors, okay. They're all in.
Yeah.
They're good.
Just making room for them.
And they're within 9 inches of this lovely fella, so they're gonna get their +1 to wound, and they get their +1 to hit for having 2 weapons. 3s and 3s, go!
Whoa.
Ooh, all but 1 hit. 3s to wound. Oh goodness, that was a good roll. So only 5 out of all of those didn't even do any damage. I'm an Ardboy though. 4-up saves. Ha! 1, 2, 3 dead Ardboys. Well, I'm gonna pull them from here so they're no longer locked in combat with these guys. But I don't wanna go too far because I don't wanna lose my mega boss. So it'll be you and you, because I'm still within 1 inch right here. And now my mega boss against you Zangors. Start with this boss choppa, 3s and 3s. Oh, come on! This is -1 rend and 2 damage apiece. 3s! Okay, at least the 3 got through, so you got a 6-up save with each of these 3s. Are you looking at your destiny dice? You're looking at your destiny dice?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about it, okay. 6-up save. Oh, that's 3 more dead Zangors. Yeah, you probably want to save your destiny dice for more important guys than just regular ho-hum Zangors, right? Right?
Sure.
And then his Rip-Tooth Fist. Only hits on 5s. But when it does hit, hits like a ton of bricks. Didn't hit. Nobody else is in combat, so let's go to the Battle Shock phase. Let's do the Battle Shock on the Ard Boys. I lost 3 guys. Now the banner, as long as the unit's within 3 inches of an enemy, gives me +2 bravery for a total of 8. I lost 3, so if I roll a 6, I'll lose 1 more. No. And that's it for me. Your turn. What do you want to do for these?
I'm just going to use my 1 on the Destiny die to lose 2 instead.
So they would lose, yeah, they lost 6, their bravery 5, so they'd lose d6 plus 1 more. So that's your d6. So 2 of them scamper away like the little children they are. And then 3 over here, bravery 5. You're going to use it too? So it's kind of nice to have a couple low rolls on there. How nice for you. And that is the end of my turn. So at the beginning of your hero phase, you can heal a unit d3 wounds, but unfortunately, I just destroyed entire models. I never left a wound on one of them. You're welcome.
Which means we have a different issue.
What's that?
He might hurt himself.
Well, he has to do that anyways.
Yeah, but he'll...
Yeah, because he has to roll on a 2+. He'll heal d3, otherwise he takes mortal wound. Go ahead. You're good. You gain a command point. You have 1.
I'm going to use Infusion Arcanum, my Ogre Thaumaturge's spell.
So it's a casting value 5, and you get +1 to your hit and wound rolls.
Yes.
Go. Ooh, it is an 11. I have no way to unbind.
Oh. And then the Shaman will glimpse the future.
What does that do?
Casting value 6.
Casting value 7, you get to add a Destiny die to your pool. So you need a 7 or higher, though. You see the future. Let's take one of those used dice and roll. Oh, you had another 6. Oh, boy. Movement.
Just going to move the Shaman over here.
More than 3 inches away, obviously.
More than 3 inches
Of course, of course. Rules and all. Shooting phase. What are the Skyfires going to shoot at?
They're just going to unload into the Ard Boys.
Okay. So their awesome bows are 4s and 3s normally, but they're 3s and 3s because you're close to a Shaman.
I have to roll the AV Arc separately.
Okay, so do him first. 2s to hit for him, and then quickly pick up the other dice for the 3s to hit. And you got 2 hits, wounding on 3s.
I think that's an...
Yes, because you're having the +1 to hit from the Shaman, that 5 is actually a 6. And so that does d3 mortal wounds rather than continuing. So let's do this one first though. So roll a wound for that one. 3s to wound. It's a -1, so I get a 5 up. And I stop that one. So do d3 mortal wounds to my Ard Boys.
I think you're going to take 3.
You're just going to take one of those 6s?
I'm going to take a 5.
Oh, take it then. Seeing into the future, man. So 3 mortal wounds. So I will kill this one in the end and injure the next one. Charge phase. Thaumaturge, charge. Don't roll double 1.
Don't roll double 1.
There's a 6. In he goes. He is scary, especially with that spell off. Who's going to charge next?
I have to do d3 mortal wounds to your...
Oh, of course you do. Are you going to use a Destiny die?
Oh, yeah.
Ow! Well, I don't think my war boss is going to survive this charge. Shaman's going to charge? How far?
This far.
7 inches.
Just going to gently come back here.
The Skyfire's going to charge?
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Long for this roll, yes.
No. Go. And they're in. 5 inches. Who knew that they could make a 3-inch charge?
Oop.
It's your turn, so you get to choose who fights first in the combat phase.
I choose the Thaumaturge.
The Thaumaturge, of course. He most likely is going to kill my Mega Boss here. Starting with his staff, normally 3s and 3s, now it's 2s and 2s because you got that one spell off.
Yep.
2s to hit. Oh, 1 misses. 2s to wound. Okay, at least 1 gets through. -1 rend, d3 damage. Well, I got a 4-up save. Oh, I saved it. But your real weapon is your horns. Normally 3s and 3s. Oh, but they missed! Oh, it's 2s and 2s. It was 3 damage and -2 rend. That could have finished him off right there.
I shouldn't have risked it.
But your hooves could do it. Normally 4s and 3s. You got 4 attacks, so they're going to be 3s and 2s, but no rend and 1 damage. 3s and 2s, go. Oh, you can still kill him. Don't roll any 1s. All right, if I fail somehow all 3 3-up saves, you kill him. I failed none of them. I failed none of them.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Well, let's do the Ard Boys next. We're just going to fight away. Actually, hold on. How many? No, we're just going to put everything into these Zangors. The boss first, 3s and 3s. 3s and 3s is 1. And everybody else, 4s and 3s. That's a better roll. 3s to wound. And I'll just keep one of those misses in there because the knob got it, or the boss got it. So you got your 5-up saves, 1 damage apiece. Oh my. 1, 2, 3.5. So they're 2 wounds apiece, so 3.5 of them die. You're gonna go with the Skyfires next?
Yep.
Goodbye, Art Boys. Starting with their awesome great bows.
Yeah.
Fives to hit. Hey, look at that! Oh. Look at that! 5s to wound. Ah, we got 1. 4-up save. Oh, you saved.
Oh, you got it.
Then you got your beaks, 4s and 5s. Your vicious beaks, 1 hits. And wounds with a 4-up save. Ah, nope. And then the discs, the real fighters, 3d3 attacks in total. So we've got 7 attacks. 4s to hit. No, oh. 3s to wound.
3s.
Ah, again. They are -1 and then d3 damage. So I get a 5-up save. Which I'm... Apparently I like to make saves.
Oh no.
Without using see the future dice.
All I have is gimmicks.
I'm going to do my Mega Boss next. He's going to pile in like so. That way
understand.
And leave some room for the brutes. And let's attack the Ogroid Thaumaturge! I just remember that he has the artifact, the armor, that anytime I roll a save of 6+, that you take a mortal wound. I don't know if I rolled any 6s last time. So, I know I rolled well, but I don't recall 6s. We're not gonna look it up, I just forgot. Let's start with his boss, Choppa! We're looking at 3s and 3s. Oh, a solid 5 hits, 3s to wound. Okay, so we've got 4 wounds, all up -1 rend, 2 damage apiece. That is enough to kill you, but you do have some destiny dice, so you saw this. You knew this was coming.
And that's why he's gonna dodge 3 of them.
So you're gonna burn through all your 6s. It's a good thing you rolled that extra 6. So you automatically pass 3 of those. Can you make a 6 up? No! So that is 2 damage, so it brings him down to 6. He's down to 6 wounds. Now I've got my Rip Tooth Fist. Only 5s to hit. Oh, we do get a hit.
Uh-oh.
3s to wound, come on! Big money. Oh, you're so lucky. That's -2, so it automatically ignored your armor. D3 damage. You gonna do your Zangors next?
The Brave 2.
And they're just gonna attack the brutes?
Yeah.
They got their 4 attacks. 3s and 3s. Hey, hey.
Yeah, but...
Hey. Each brute does have 3 wounds. 4-up saves. Oh, you almost got him.
So close.
Let's do the brutes. We'll start with him. He's closer to him, so I still have to end closer to him. So what I'm gonna do is this. So I technically end closer. And this guy will just, oops, pile in right there. I don't know if I can get this guy in too. I'm gonna have to check that. But he'll be coming over here for sure. Yeah, you know what, I'll just keep this guy back where he was, and then he could pile in all the way around. Hey, get back on that tree trunk. Okay, you know what, he's on the tree trunk. So this guy was here, he'll pile in all the way to here, because he's got a 2-inch reach. And I'm gonna put as many as I can onto the Thaumaturge. Unfortunately, these 2 are stuck against your little Zangors. Let's kill the Zangors first. Let's start with the boss Choppa. Let's just finish these guys off. 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s because the Mega Boss is nearby. Didn't matter. 3s to wound. Oh, these are 2 damage apiece, -1, so 6-up will kill unless... Ah, if you freaking made it. And then the other one with his Choppas. 3s to hit, re-rolling 1s, 3s to wound. We got 2 of them. -1 rend, 1 damage apiece, so you get double 6s and you're fine. Or just 1 6 and you're fine. So I just do 1 damage. Oh, that was pathetic. More importantly now, let's fight your Thaumaturge. Let's do the 2 brute Choppas guys first. 3s and 3s. Re-rolling 1s. Come on, give me another hit. There we go. 3s to wound. Okay. These are -1 each, so you get 6s. I'm gonna shuffle them around so you don't get those 6s that I just had there. 1 damage each. Ooh, 5 of them get through. 5 of them get through. And we finish him off with a big guy. The brute Choppa hits on 4s. Come on. Oh no! I didn't finish him off. Oh no! You still got some more fighting to do.
Oh yeah, the Shaman.
Shaman and the Zangors.
Oh.
Staff of Change, hitting on a 4.
4?
Wounds on a 3. -1, so 5 up. I made a save. Ritual Dagger, 4s to hit. 4s to wound.
Oh.
No rend, so 4-up save. I save it. But the most terrifying part, D3 attacks with the Disc of Tzeentch. We've got 3 attacks hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s. Oh, -1, so 5 up, otherwise does D3 damage. 5 up. Oh, I can't stop making my saves. Make all my saves.
Oh no.
And lastly, you got your Zangors. 3s to hit.
3s.
Nope. 3s to wound. Oh, goodness, that was good. 4-up saves, come on. Come on, big dice. Ooh! I already had one wounded a guy, so that kills 3 Ard Boys. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. 1. Do I kill the banner? No, of course not. So I have to keep taking from the side, otherwise I'll be separating my unit. Hey, get off, you filthy beastman. Battle shock, they didn't lose any guys. He lost 3 here, bravery 5.
So D6 minus 2?
Yeah, so if you roll basically a 2 or a 1, you're fine. Just gonna roll it?
Just gonna roll it.
1!
That's all
Who needs
about.
Destiny dice, right?
See, sometimes you gotta roll bad.
Well, I'm bravery 8 with my banner, and I lost 4 guys. Yep, I'm good. 4 plus 4 is 8. I pass. And now for the worst roll in the entire game. I love this roll, but right now I'm really afraid. I did go first last time, so we're rolling to see who goes first. And I did go first last time, so it means I win the ties. You ready?
Yep.
Go! Oh, I win it! I'm going first. I'm gonna heal my, because of the twist, which is we get to choose a unit, they heal D3. Heals 1, so he's back up to 4. I'm gonna use my 1 command point to whoa! Try to get some extra attacks. And then let's go to the combat phase. Let's go straight to the combat phase, my favorite phase. Now he's only got 2 units close to him now, so I gotta roll a 1 or 2 to get the extra attacks. 6, I like that 6, but I don't like that 6. It's just that my die likes to roll that 6, so I don't get extra attacks. Kenny was just asking why I didn't do my roll to see if I get my free move. It's because at this stage it gives me a free pile-in, and that's not really going to help me because there's nowhere to go. So we're gonna go straight to the next part of the combat phase. I'm gonna actually have the brutes go because they have more attacks than he does, and so they have the best chance because we don't worry about how much damage the weapons do anymore because he's only got 1 wound left.
That's true.
So the brutes, let's do the brute choppas, 3s and 3s. 3 rolling 1s, come on, give me another 1. Okay, all right. And you're all out of Destiny dice. 3s. You need to roll 5 6s.
All right.
Destiny die that, Mr. Kenny.
Yahtzee?
Oh, not a single. The Thaumaturge goes down, which actually would mean that somebody else gets to fight. But...
Was I right?
Assassinate. Play this card if you slay the enemy hero or monster that has the highest wounds characteristic of any enemy model that is currently on the battlefield. If several have the same, play this card if any of them die. You immediately win the battle! Da 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 da.
Oh no.
That's why I was so terrified, because you would have healed D3 wounds, on a 2+ healed another D3 wounds, and then your guy just heals a wound, and then you'd go first and kill my mega boss. Now mind you, I did have a nice useful ruse, probably one of the best ones, and that is reinforcements. At the end of any of my movement phases, I just get to, like if you had killed a unit,
You get to replace it.
he gets to come back 9 inches from the table edge and more than 9 inches from you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of the reason I threw all the Ard boys over there. I thought you'd kill them faster, because then I'd be able to place them over here and come from behind. But if you had killed my mega boss, I would have used him. The Ard boys would be nicer because that +3 charge, so it'd be 9 inches away, allows them to probably get in there. But you've been thaumaturged. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that. You too, Kenny. I was talking to the audience.
Oh,
I don't care if you enjoyed it.
Not fair.
JK. And I know I did. So our next game, we're going to be playing 2 more games. The next game is going to have Kenny as the underdog. Are you going to be playing Tzeentch again? What do you think? You want to try something different, or you just want to build Tzeentch again?
I really like the Tzeentch.
The Tzeentch at 500 points with 9 Destiny dice seems a little skewed.
I'm not even sure I could build a 500-point Tzeentch Arcanite.
Sure you can. Because we're making it a rule that you only have to bring 1 battle line and 1 hero. Because there's no pitched battle profile for 500 points. So, you know, you think about it. We'll see it in the next one. You'll already know, because the link below will tell you what the game is, so you can see what is playing what in the MiniWarGaming Vault. So go and check that out. If you're not a Vault member, then, well, click on the link, get a free 7-day trial. The Vault members are what supports us. I hope that you understand that. Without the Vault members, we could not be making these videos. They provide us with about 90% of our revenue. YouTube advertising just doesn't cut it. Our shirt sales just don't cut it. Yeah, we sell shirts. Did you even know we sell shirts? Of course not, because we don't really care. You can go to Yeah, it's on our website. You can see that we sell shirts. But the most important thing is our Vault memberships. And there we hope that we give you tons of value for buying it. It's not just like pay us some money and just to support us. We actually give you thousands of videos, painting tutorials, battle reports, narrative campaigns, all of that. That allows us to be able to function as a business, buy terrain models, camera equipment. And then, of course, our guests like Kenny coming in to help us makes a big difference. So thank you, Kenny.
No problem.
You're awesome, even if you don't watch our videos.
Oh, thank you.
So go ahead, check out the links below for the next 2 games in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.